So here it is Sunday. I'm over here. I picked up some trash that the house cleaner is not going to be able to tote away because they don't have a truck. And I'm picking up some stuff. Going to go to the warehouse, unload it, make a list of what has to be done. We're going to start at a different property tomorrow. We'll be coming over. We're going to have to take this stuff out of here, put it on the street for someone to come by and pick it up to scrap it. There's a few other things that we need to do over here. But for the most part, it'll be ready to rent within about 4 more days from here. I got a stove in the warehouse. I always like to buy appliances when I find good deals on them and just put them in, because you just never know when they're going to go bad or catch on fire, you know, something to that effect. So this is part of the grind. This is part of the hustle. This is that very few people like to talk about. This is the part that sucks. This is the part that ain't fun. It ain't romantic. It ain't sexy. However, it is definitely necessary for building wealth. All right, here we have the eviction nightmare update. All of that stuff is gone. No sign of the people coming back. We'll get the rest of this all cleaned up. Just going to take a look inside, see how it's coming along. Still a few hours worth of cleaning, but look at the difference. Walls have been painted. Remember this room, this thing was like that high with trash. It's a decent little house. One of my other residents is interested in moving into it. And they'll be coming out of a 3-1 and moving into this. This place is a little bit cheaper. And it's only 2 of them. They would really like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This will work out perfect. Here in this area, they had a tent, they had a mattress set up, had stuff all around here and everything like that. They were living. You can see it right there, that water faucet. They had a hose run all the way over to here. Right over there, there's an outlet on the front of the building. They were getting electricity from that. They broke a mirror, got a computer. So it's, you know, it's sad because they always leave stuff like this. They pick up after themselves, and the only person that exists is them. You know, they're not worried about the rest of society or whoever's property that they make a mess out of or anything like that. There you have it. I'll be surprised if somebody doesn't show back up, but I'm gonna call the owner, find out what took place with her, and see what she has to say about the situation. And you know, hopefully we'll be done. We'll get it cleaned up in a day or 2. All right, we're gonna ride by. We're gonna see what's going on with the homeless camp at the backyard of this property where we were just at, and we'll go from there. Well, kind of looks like they have disbanded. Still got a fire going. Some have done lost their hair, lost their hot dogs. Man, it's just cold-blooded. Done lost a employee handbook. Lost their syrup right there. Got a little building supply. We got some tables, and unfortunately some of that stuff just made it onto my property, so we'll just have to see. Looks like, not sure what's going on right there, but we're going to end up having to do another dump trailer run here. Yep. Those plastic totes, those always come in for doing cleanup. They might be gone. They might be gone. We'll just have to see. And so there's a heater that used to be plugged in over there. You can barely see it. You might be able to see that extension cord running over there. Got a little activity at the tent. And there we go. There's the camp. The trailer. Gotta put the tarp on. There's the camp right there. They got a tent pitch. Still got some trash over here. There's a bunch of stuff that is gone now. And so we're just gonna get the rest of this stuff out of here. We're gonna get this cleaned up. I got a water hose right there, and we're gonna be disconnecting it. Pretty amazing, the whole phenomena with this experience, in the sense that there's just not an emotional payoff for these people to move on and do something different, so to speak. And a lot of times I suffer from the same thing, but it just manifests itself in different areas of my life, as far as, like, you know, maybe I've got an idea on starting a new business, but I won't do anything because it would get me out of my comfort zone, you know. And this is kind of the same thing. You know, this whole area within probably 5 blocks is these people's whole world. They do everything within 5 blocks. And so all of their basic needs for survival are met. And until that stops, they're not going to be going anywhere else, pretty much. So we're cleaning this up, getting that into the back of the trailer there. And pretty much this tree is my property line. And so anything over there, I really don't have the ability to touch. And they've had a lot of stuff leave that area. Pretty amazing. But we'll get it all cleaned up, get it out of here. All right, right up here on the right-hand side is, yep, they're still camping. They got it going on. Yep. So there you have it. These people are not leaving. They got a fire going. There's that big tree above that could catch fire. They have no care for anybody else. Supposedly, the lady that owns that piece of property has been out there, told them to stop burning, that they needed to leave. I recommended to her that she needed to get a crew with a trailer and go there and then call the police and say, hey, look, I'm here to clean my property. Here we are. We are headed over here to where we did the eviction. We're going to get some more stuff out of the yard. The people are still right on the property line. I did talk with that owner of that property, asking for some cooperation, and they are supposed to come out there shortly and see what it is that they can do. They might end up having to show up with a truck, say we're going to clean it up, and then call the sheriff's department to come out there if anybody tries to get sideways with them or whatnot. But these people have been having a campfire and got an extension cord, commercial building that they got plugged in. So they've kind of adjusted their life to be able to sustain right there on this concrete slab. A lot of their friends come by, and I'm assuming bringing them food and dope and all kinds of good stuff. And, you know, don't worry about not being able to take a shower or, you know, having running water or a warm cup of coffee. You ain't got to concern yourself with that kind of stuff. You got a concrete slab. You got something. You are somebody. There's an emotional payoff for doing that versus actually, hey, paying rent on time, getting a job, whatever the case may be, but doing better, so to speak. So it is what it is. I don't make the rules, but I got to play by them. Hey there, good morning, everybody. It's Robert here with the Hustle Nation. We're all about some financial independence. Why? Because we don't want to have to worry about anything. If something does happen, we just want to stroke a check and never miss a beat. I'm sitting here thinking about it, and it's like, how many people do I know that the motor on their car could blow and the on their house could go out all in the same week, within days, and that it not cause a financial turmoil in their life? And you really have to sit there and ask yourself, what's going on with that, And I just went through the drive-through live teller, deposited 2 rents, and I had 2 people pay yesterday as well. And I am extremely thankful for passive income, and it's not all that passive being a landlord, I assure you of that. However, it is nice having income that basically you're not having to work for, and you can exponentially grow it by continually investing and buying more properties, and that way every month the income goes up. Who knows what the future brings, but I'm smiling. Nightmare eviction update. We've made contact with the people that own the piece of property that the prior residents have moved their personal belongings onto the street, or onto their property, I should say. And we're trying to get it moved, and let's take a look and see where the situation is at.